Hello everybody, I'm Thomas. Welcome back to another video. This time I'm back with a solo playthrough of Bulletstar, the standalone expansion to my current favorite solo game, Bullet Heart. So if you're not familiar with the Bullet games, they are a shoot 'em up puzzle action style board game. They are made to emulate bullet hell style video games, and I think they are a ton of fun. This is like I said, Bullet Heart is my favorite solo game, and it's become also, in the past few months, it has become my most played game in my collection, period. I have played that game so much, and now I'm so glad to have Bulletstar because it just adds 8 new characters and at the same time 8 new bosses. So I will be playing as one of the new characters, Jane Doe, and I will be playing against 1 or 2 bosses here today. The first one being Behemoth. So if you're not familiar with how the game works, it is a game where you're trying to survive bullets. So you have, I start with a bag of 10 bullets, and these bullets have different numbers on them and they have different colors. So I draw them one at a time from my bag and place them on my board. You place them in the column that matches the color. And what you do is, you count the number of empty spaces, and that's where you place the bullets. So if I have this blue 2 in this green column, I draw this green 2, I would count 1, 2 empty spaces and place the green bullet there. Then, once I have bullets on the board, well, that's bad because if a bullet ever hits the bottom, it slides over, you lose a health. You lose all your health, you'll lose the game. So you don't want to lose all your health. So how do you get rid of these bullets on your board? Well, that's what these cards down here called your pattern cards are for. You get 3 at the end of every round. They refresh. You start with 3 and then they refresh. And so these have certain bullet requirements that if they're fulfilled on your board, you are able to clear some bullets. So I can see, for example, with my blurry photograph, a solid outline just means any bullet. You can see some have specific requirements like a certain color. Like I need 2 bullets like this, and then a blue in the middle, and then the little star icons means those are the bullets that get cleared. So if I were to have this like that, all 3 of these spaces would get cleared, but since there's only 1 red bullet, just the red bullet would get cleared. So that's how you clear bullets, is from using your cards. Once you use it, you would discard it. And then also you have an action board over here where you have a bunch of different actions that can help you move bullets around to help make these requirements for these patterns complete, so then you can actually clear the bullets away. You have 7 action points. Once again, these refresh at the end of every round, and the main thing I can do is move bullets left, right, or down with 1 action point, or I have special tokens that start in my bag that for 2 action points I can put them back in my bag to hopefully draw them again. That's pretty much the gist of it. So there's different game modes for this. So there's a free-for-all mode where you can play against other people. There's a score attack mode where you're just trying to survive as many rounds as you can. But today I am playing the boss mode, which each character on the backside of their character sheet is a boss. So each character is a heroine you can play as, and also its own unique boss you can fight against, which I think is really cool and adds a lot of replayability to this game. And in the boss mode, it's pretty straightforward. The bosses have a number of shields that you're trying to break, and a number of bullets that are required to break each shield, which for this boss is only 5 bullets per shield. Now, the bosses have unique abilities, and they have their own deck of pattern cards that you have to try to deal with. So this Behemoth character, their unique ability says during the heroine round, which is just my main round that I play during, Behemoth patterns affect you while you don't meet their criteria. So for this card, while I don't have a yellow bullet and 3 bullets below it like this, so while this pattern is not on my board, whenever I clear bullets, instead of it going to the boss, it just kind of goes back into the center. So not great, because you want to get bullets to the bosses, what's called incoming, because then that would hit them, that breaks their shield. You want to break all their shields to win. That's pretty much the gist of this. I'll quickly touch on the character I'm playing, which is Jane Doe, the overachieving detective. Her unique ability is during setup, I put my immobilizer, badge, and coat bullets into my current. My current is just my bag. Whenever I draw one of these, I can use the action over here corresponding with it and then put the bullet into my incoming, meaning I'll get it again next round. So my immobilizer allows me to clear a bullet. My badge allows me to move 2 bullets kind of anywhere. And then my coat allows me to draw an extra pattern card, which is pretty dang handy. That's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get started. So I need to try to clear 5 bullets, and I need to get this pattern set up first before I start clearing bullets, or else they're not going to go to the boss. They're just going to go back to the center, which isn't good. I also didn't explain this in the start, but some bullets have star abilities on them, and when you clear them, some heroines get a bonus for clearing those. My character that I am playing does not, so that's kind of why I didn't really mention it. So we got a 2 blue, a 3 pink, 4 yellow, which 4s are the worst. The numbers are 1 through 4, and the 4, there's an equal amount of 1 through 3s, and then 4s there's less of, but they're not good to draw. Okay, so this is not a great setup. My blue column is looking real bad, so I might actually at least spend an action point to move 1 over to the green column, just so I can relieve some pressure there. Got the red, so where's some of my, there's my coat, so I can at least get that, get another pattern, which is good. My immobilizer, I like to see that. I would definitely want to keep the yellow bullets. Whenever I draw my badge, I can move that around. So I think I will just get rid of, I don't know, this blue one for now. But also, I guess when I clear a bullet, since I don't have the pattern, it just goes into the center, which kind of sucks. So I really need to find my badge here soon. More blue bullets. There's only 3 bullets left. One of them is my badge, so I'm not too worried. I'm just going to keep drawing and hope luck is on my side. 1 bullet left, and the last one is the one I really needed, is my badge. So now I can do some fun stuff. So first I will move this blue bullet there and this yellow bullet up there. And with that being done, I now have completed the pattern. So now whenever I clear bullets, they will actually go to the boss instead of just going back to the center, which is good. And now I have some time to try to clear some other stuff away. So right now I have this blurry photograph area set up here. I just need to get some bullets there. Got a couple options. I could try to go for the blurry photograph. Also, my bloody footprints I could go for. What I think I'm gonna do is, at this point, since my bag is empty, I can basically spend 2 action points to reuse one of my token abilities. So I will do that. I'll spend 2 to move the, let's see, the 4 can go there, and then this can go there. Actually, I want that to go here, because I'm going to use that again to just move this here. Because that needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect. So then I can discard my Bloody Footprints card to discard, or to clear those 3 bullets, which is a good start. I just wish there was a little bit more I can do, but if I need this pattern, there's not a lot I can do. It's a little unfortunate. I guess I could also... Okay, hold on. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do here. So, at this point, I'm also not going to be clearing any more bullets, so I can kind of mess up the pattern. So I'm going to at least spend 1 action point, or I'll spend 2, so I could just move bullets anywhere. I will move this over here, and this over here, just so my columns are a little bit better off. But that is it for this round. I draw back up to 3 cards, which I already have 3 cards. Refresh my action points, tokens. These 3 go back in the bag. It's now the boss's turn. I didn't have enough bullets to break the shield, which I needed 5. I only sent 3 over, so those bullets just remain. Draw the next card, which this is a long title. This one totally doesn't have a name yet. It's like a cannon, but kind of like a bow. It's got some knives in there too. What even is the other thing? Oh my gosh, I keep telling her to stop leaving her books around my tails. I can't even believe her. That is quite the card name. I didn't mention this at the top of explaining how the boss rounds work, but the number in this little circle is called the intensity, and that's how many bullets I draw. So I will be adding 8 bullets to my bag. All right, 8 bullets have been added. We are ready for the next round. And with this card, I need to get a red bullet, 3 empty spaces. That's what the little dashed outline means. And then any other bullet. But what's nice is the only downside for me not having this pattern is I can't use star actions, which my character doesn't even have. So I can just completely disregard this pattern. It doesn't matter if I do it or I don't. It does not affect my character. So this round, I'm just going to focus all out on clearing as many bullets as I possibly can. So let's get going. Starting with a 3 blue, not a great start. I think I will spend at least 1 action point to move a blue over because my blue column is getting a little worrisome. I'm trying to get that blurry photograph lined up, but that is just not happening at the moment. Got 3 red. I'm not loving these draws right now. A 1 blue. Okay, well that's almost lined up at the top. Blue is also looking real bad. I drew a 4 red, which 1, 2, 3, 4 hits the bottom, slides over. I take some damage, so not great. I did draw my coat, so I get to draw an extra pattern. And it is the strand of hair card, which I don't have lined up anywhere. Thank goodness I drew my badge so I can deal with some of these problems I'm having over here. So I think first I will move this up and this up, and then use my blurry photograph to clear these 3. So I have 6 bullets cleared, so I'll definitely clear at least 1 shield, but you can break multiple shields, which is definitely what I'm going to try to do. I got my immobilizer, so I can just take out any bullet, which I'll just take out that one. Let's keep this party going. Another pink. There's not too, just 1 bullet left. It's a 3 green. Bag is empty. Okay. So I'm going to spend 2 action points to move that there, and then that's lined up for my paper trail. So I can go ahead and use paper trail to clear out 3 more. And we're at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we're already good to clear. Yeah, we're gonna break 2 shields, which is awesome. I still have some action points left, so let's see what extra stuff I can do. I kind of just want to line up this trace amounts, which I should be able to, because I already have what I need. I just need a 1 in the center with any 2 bullets next to it. I got that, so I can spend 2 action points to reuse my badge, move 2 bullets around, spend 2 more action points to use my badge, move 2 bullets around, which I only have 1 I want to move, and then activate trace amounts. Actually, it's actually better if I don't. Because I'm not going to break another shield. She's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That would put me at 13. So it's not really going to benefit me much, but I could just have this lined up. So next round, I immediately do it, and then I have 3 bullets going towards the next shield. So I will actually just kind of leave that be and end my turn, refresh all my stuff, put my tokens back in my bag. I have broken 2 shields, so I will go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and reveal the next card, which is this branded megaphone shout mic start tour. So I need a green surrounded by 4 bullets, and until I have this, I can't use place bullet options. I may end my option phase when your current isn't empty. Interesting. Okay, let me put these back in the bag, and this time I'm drawing 9 bullets. All right, bullets have been added to my bag, and let's get going with the next round. So this is a weird card because I can't place bullets from my bag unless I do that. And it's nice because, I mean, I had the trace amounts lined up, and I could do that, but that would get rid of my only green bullet on my board, and then that would put me in a bad spot. What is nice is I can spend 2 action points to move these down like that, and the pattern has been complete, so now I can place bullets. What sucks, though, is if I get rid of that pattern, then I can't place any more bullets. So I got to be careful of that. This is going to be a tricky round. Okay, we got skid marks because I drew my coat. Got a 3 blue, so I'm taking more damage. I need to immediately, I'm panicking, so I'm going to move something out of the blue column because I've already taken 2 damage. That is not good. Let's see what else. We got a 4 pink. Okay, love to see it. 2 pink. Okay. 2 green. This is kind of getting filled up a little bit. Green's looking not great at the moment. I don't want to mess up any of these patterns. 2 yellow. Okay, I want to find my badge. Where's my badge? There's the 4. What is this? Is this my badge? That's not my badge. Because right now I kind of have the skid marks lined up here and kind of lined up here, but I don't have a lot of bullets I would be able to clear with it, so I don't really want to do that at the moment. Okay, this is looking kind of better, but I don't want to do it because there's only 2 bullets left, so I think it should be my gun, which I can clear something with, and I think I'll just clear that with. That still weaves that pattern, so I can still place bullets, and the last is my badge, thankfully. So I will move that there for that pattern, and then, boy, I don't know. I guess what else do I want to try to do this round? Because I can't really mess this up. So I can move something else. Maybe I just won't at the moment. I'll use the skid marks card, which gets rid of these 3. So I'm up to 4, which is good. I guess I could just use my immobilizer twice just to take out 2 more random bullets. So I will use it once to take out this 2, and once to take out, which column's looking bad? I can't really mess with that. So I guess I'll take out that one. And that's it. Okay, refreshing my stuff. I already have 3 patterns, so that's fine. My bullets go back to the boss's turn. I have cleared 6 bullets, so that's enough to break another shield. These go back in the bag. I'll be getting 10 bullets, and their next card is Legendary Cat Sword Tailbane, which until I have this pattern, which I kind of almost do right off the bat, I can't use any patterns, which kind of sucks. All right, next round, let's get going. So I gotta remember I can't use patterns until I get that complete, and then I can't get rid of it, or else then I won't be able to use patterns. I almost kind of have it here too. My badge is so powerful, so that's why I really want to find that. I got my immobilizer, so I can take out something. I'm just gonna try to relieve some pressure on the red column over there. We got pink 1, okay. There's my coat, so I get an extra card, which Scent of Perfume, that's a good one. I can clear some stuff out, but I don't know if I really want to, because I can't even use it, because, I mean, I'll still move this down, so it's ready, but I can't use the pattern until I have the other thing complete, so not great. 4 yellow, that means I'm taking another damage, so I am 1 health away from dying, but I did get my badge, which is great. So that means I need to think about how I want to do this. So, because I just need a little cross and just 2. I guess I could have just moved that over this whole time. I guess I'll move this here. No. I'm just gonna move this here and that up there. And then now I can use some of my patterns. So I will use Scent of Perfume. I'll move the bag a little bit on this row, which clears out these 3, which is decent. We're up to 4 bullets cleared. Definitely need to clear at least 1 more. And I don't have the pattern set up anymore. I don't have this on my board, so I can't even do that. My yellow column is looking really scary. I'm gonna have to move at least something over. Or maybe I'll just do this. I'll keep that there, and I'll spend 2 to move this down and this over. So I have the cross pattern, so I can use patterns again, and I have trace amounts set up, so I can use that to clear these 3. So we're up to 7 cleared total. We drew 3 pink, 2 blue. I mean, if I could just clear 3 more, I win. That's a 4 green, so that's a little scary. Okay. I have a fair amount of action points, but I'm not going to probably be able to do much with it. So I think my best bet is trying to set up stuff for next turn to then try to use. So maybe I'll spend 2 to move this 4 here, this 3 here, and then, I don't know, this is tough. And then I'll spend, because I guess I guess I can still use my immobilizer. 2, 4, 6, 7. That's not really going to help much. I'll still do it. I'll use my immobilizer and at least clear that bullet out. So now I at least have the piece of fabric set up right here to clear out some stuff next turn. And I just need to basically survive one more round. So that's the end of my turn. Bag is empty. Draw back to 3 cards. Put my special tokens back in my bag. Back to the boss's turn. Another shield breaks. They get their card that the standard issue immobilizer fawn. So you can't draw patterns during the option phase. I think that's okay. Yeah, let me double check. Oh, that's totally fine. I think I can make do with that. So then these go back in the bag and I'll be drawing 11 bullets. All right, this is gonna be the last round, hopefully. I mean, it's not necessarily has to be, but I'm only down to 1 health left. They're down to 1 shield, so there's a good chance this round will be the last round. Hopefully it's a win, but we'll see. So it's back to my turn. I'm gonna start with piece of fabric and go ahead and clear these 3 out. So I just need to clear 2 more bullets and then I kind of win. And I also have to survive. So that's also important, I guess. Pink column's not looking great. If I draw pink 4, I'm just dead. And now if I draw a yellow 4, I'm just dead. Which I don't have any great ways to deal with either of those at the moment. So I just have to hope and pray. I draw my coat, which lets me draw a pattern. But since I don't have it set up on my board, which I could probably easily have done, like move that over, move that down, but I didn't do that, and now I don't get to draw an extra pattern. So get the blue there. My badge, oh my goodness, that's so helpful. So I guess I want to set up the yellow, like the strand of hair card, I think is what I want to try to do. But there's nowhere great for that. I guess the stench of decay actually might be better. So I can move 2 bullets. So I'm going to move this over here. And I think about this for a second. I guess one of the pinks over here. And then I spend an action point to move this over. So then bullet, green bullet, 2 bullets, and then that will clear these 3. So I will activate Stench of Decay to clear those 3 bullets away. I'm up to 6 bullets cleared. So at this point, their shield will be broken. I just need to not die, which right now I'm in no risk of, at least if I draw 4, I won't die immediately. But I still have a fair amount of bullets left in my bag. So let's see how this goes. It's a 3 red. I would definitely spend an action point to move a red over. You just don't want 3 bullets in a column, or else then you're at risk of getting hit by a 4. Which now my pink does, but I can't help that. I have my immobilizer, so I can at least take out one of the pinks, which is good. I got a 1 red. There's not a lot of tokens left. There's 2 left. So as long as there's not a 4 in here, I'm okay. So that's a yellow 2. Last token, what could it be? It is a green 2. Bag is empty. I also just noticed Stench of Decay is set up, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Not that I need to. I've already won, but I'm just going overkill just to flex on this Behemoth boss. And that is it for my turn. I mean, I can still do stuff with my action. I still have action points left, but at this point I have 1 because I've cleared 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 bullets. I only needed 5. And that clears the last shield, and this boss is taken down. And so that is a win with 1 health left. So I'm gonna quickly reset this and get out another boss to try. All right, time for one more boss. Be doing something, maybe this isn't a great idea. I'm gonna be playing a boss I have never played against. So I'll be playing them for the very first time. So let's see how this goes. I'll be playing against Starry Night Sky. And they have a unique ability called Short Fuse. At the end of the boss round, if more than 1 shield was broken, a bullet from the center hits you. They're pretty low intensity, so at the end of during their turn, I'll only draw 7 bullets. It only takes 5 bullets to break their shield. And pretty much underneath all their shields, they have a bunch of different abilities, like all 4 bullets hit you, all 3 bullets hit you, all 2 bullets hit you, all 1 bullets hit you, and then the final one is 10 bullets from the center hit you. That would be a death sentence for pretty much any character. I think every character would die from that. But on her card, you have certain patterns you have to fulfill, and if you do, you can ignore the shield effects this round. So the shield effect, the patterns seem really simple, almost too simple. Like all I need is just a 1 bullet on my board, and then that's it, I guess. So we'll see how this goes. Like I said, first time playing this boss, I might play something a little bit wrong. She seems like a kind of an easier one, but I don't know for sure. We'll see as we start going along. So I already have my bag loaded, so let's just I'm gonna start drawing some, and we'll see how this goes. So I need to clear at least 5. What do I want to try to set up first? So probably my strand of hair, maybe. Yeah, or the trace amounts, that could be a good one. And I'm already taking a damage the first round. Love to see that. I'm gonna go ahead and, even though it's a little late for it, I'm gonna move a pink out of the pink column so I don't take any more damage. Drew my coat so I can draw another card. Okay. Yeah, you love taking damage the very first round. That's, even though I was saying, oh, this character should be pretty easy to beat, and I mean, that's just on me, but okay, there's first bullet to them. Okay, well, not many bullets left, but I don't want to take more damage because... Okay, there's my badge. Let me double check. Yeah, that's the last bullet in the bag. So let me go ahead and maybe move this up here and this over here so I can activate Paper Trail, and that will clear those. So I have 4 bullets cleared. I need to make sure I keep at least a 1 bullet on the board, which I have a bunch, so that's really not a problem. And then I'll go ahead and set up, I guess skid marks is kind of already there, so I'll go ahead and move those 2 over and activate, or sorry, trace amounts. Get rid of those. So that's 6 bullets total, so that's great. And then I guess I'm just going to move that bullet down 1 and this bullet down 2. So whenever a good yellow bullet comes, I can just have that all kind of lined up and hopefully take care of that like that. So that's all I'm doing for my turn. We'll at least have broken 1 shield, which is good, and I do have the patterns, so I think I'm fine there. So I break a shield. All 4 bullets would hit me, but I have a 1 bullet, so that's totally fine. These go back in the bag. I'll be drawing 7 bullets, and the next card is, I'm just throwing cards, Legendary Myth Dragon. So I just need a star bullet on my board. Once again, these patterns seem really easy, so I don't know if this boss is just a really easy one, or maybe I'm misunderstanding how they play, but let me add 7 bullets to my bag. All right, next round, let's get going. So 1 pink. Let's hope I get a decent yellow, because then I want to activate that strand of hair since that's already kind of lined up. I also want to make sure I don't get rid of all my star bullets, because I do need 1 for the Legendary Myth Dragon. Okay, I drew that, my badge, which it's the first time it's like I actually don't really want that at the moment, because I don't have anything that I could really do with it. So maybe I'll put 1 of the pinks here, 1 of them there, so I can kind of have broken glass lined up, sort of. I just need a decent, okay, yellow, but now my greens are starting to get a little worrisome. I'll keep drawing, but it's a bit of a risk. A 3 red, okay. Blue 1, okay. Not loving these draws. Green 1. Then that's almost lined up. I just need a yellow, or I need something here. There's my immobilizer, so I can at least take out red 3. I got 1 bullet left, and it is a red 2. Okay, so no yellow bullets this whole round. That kind of sucks. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. So maybe I'll move 1 bullet here. I'll spend 2 to use my badge, move that there and that there, because then I can activate broken glass. That clears these 3. So I'm up to 4 bullets cleared. Then I can, let me make sure I'm not going to do anything stupid. So yeah, I'm going to use my badge again to move this over and this up, and then that's set up for my skid marks, so I can go ahead and send those 3 over. Is that really what I want to do, though? Yeah, it is. It's a bit of a waste. I'm clearing 7 bullets, but bag is empty. Do I want to set up anything for next round? I guess I'm going to kind of do the same thing where I'm going to move this down 1 and this down 2. So my strand of hair is all lined up for next round if I get a yellow bullet, which I guess I didn't get one this whole last round, so it can happen, but that's it. I have cleared enough bullets to break a shield. I have the pattern fulfilled, so all 3 bullets don't hit me, even though I don't have any, so it wouldn't have really mattered. The next card is I just need a 3 on the board, and I'm drawing 8 bullets to my bag. All right, bullets have been added. Let's get going. So pink, we got the coat, which allows me to draw an extra card. We also have bloody footprints, which could be good if we get that lined up. There's finally a yellow one, a yellow bullet. Hopefully I get one a little bit lower, but at least I have one now. I also need to keep an eye on my 3s. Like that blue 3, I need to make sure to not get rid of. Clear that pink 2, that's fine. The badge, what do I even want to do here? I guess I can start setting up. I don't want to get rid of the 3, so I'll put that down here and this over here. Yeah, so then maybe I can use my badge again here in a second for the bloody footprints. Because I got to keep the 3. Got to keep the 3. I don't want to... These patterns are easy, so I don't want to make a stupid mistake like that. And look at that. A yellow 4 is exactly what I needed for strand of hair. So I'll go ahead and activate that. We're up to 4 bullets cleared. We just need 1 more. It's a pink 1. What sucks is I was going to get that bloody footprints all lined up, but now I don't have that option. What I might do is I have a lot of action points left, so I might do something like, let me think about this just for a second. I'm gonna spend 2 to go 1, 2, another 2 to go 1, 2. So I have blurry photograph set up, but I'm not going to do it this turn. Instead, I will just use my immobilizer, take out 1 more bullet, so I have 5, and then I have blurry photograph set up for next round. So that's it. I have 3 patterns, refresh my action points, bullets go back in my bag. Over here, I have a 3 bullets, so I'm chilling, break a shield, all 2 bullets don't hit me. Let's draw a new pattern, and I will be adding 9 bullets to my bag. Okay. I think this is probably gonna be the final round because I'm gonna try to just break multiple shields. Because of the unique ability, I will be taking 1 damage, so I need to try to at least, if I take 1 damage during the round, that's okay. If I take 2, that's gonna be bad. So I'm gonna start with doing blurry photograph. I need to also make sure I keep a 2 out here or else I will be in a bad spot because then 10 bullets will hit me and I will just die. So that's not gonna be good if that happens. We'll definitely try to avoid that. Piece of fabric, okay. 2 yellow, 1 blue, 3 blue. Piece of fabric is almost lined up. Yellow 1. I need to just keep drawing to hope. I want to save as many action points as I can to try to just, I don't know, be able to do clear as many as I can, really. So the badge came up. So what do I want to try to do? I probably want to keep that blurry photograph, or for the bloody footprints there. So I'm going to move this 2 here because it clears like the center 3. And then, I don't know, move that there. And I think I only have 1 more bullet. So let's go ahead and draw it. And it's the immobilizer. And that's the last bullet. So then, let me think about this. I can't do stench of decay, which kind of sucks. So I don't know if... I think I can still make this work. So I just gotta think about how exactly this is gonna go down. It's gonna be tough. So I guess I'll move... because the immobilizer I can take 1 out, so I can just take that out, right? I'm gonna spend 2 to move... I guess this over here and this up here. And then I can do bloody footprints to take out these 3. So we're at 2, 4, 6, 7. Then I can do, let's see, I can spend 2 to go 1, 2, 2 more to move these around 1, 2, making very sure I keep at least a 2 bullet on my board. I can activate piece of fabric, which clears out these 3. And that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That is it. Normally I'd refresh my stuff, but I've pretty much won because I've cleared 10 bullets. That breaks 2 shields. I've completed the pattern, so the shield effects I ignore. I did break multiple shields, so I will get hit by a bullet from the center, but doesn't matter because that's a win. So that was Bullet Star, or at least some of the characters and bosses from Bullet Star. And my final thoughts on this game is it's fantastic. It is like Bullet Heart, but it just is more. There's more characters, there's more bosses. Some of them are very interesting bosses, and the characters are very interesting. There's 4 easy to play and 4 more difficult heroines to play, and then the bosses are all seem like they're different difficulties, but it doesn't really indicate it anywhere. You just kind of have to play it to find out. Like this boss definitely seems like an easier one, but I kind of mentioned this earlier. Bullet Heart is my current favorite solo game, and I would argue it's probably my favorite game in my collection. Like when I did my recent rating of my collection, Sky Team was number 1, but since then I've played both a lot, and though I do really enjoy Sky Team, I think Bullet Heart is my favorite game in my entire collection. It's my favorite solo game, and Bullet Star just adds pretty much double the amount of characters. I did have I had the 4 from the Orange Juice expansion, so now I have 20 total characters. This just adds, Bullet Star adds 8 new ones and technically 8 new bosses. I can go on and on about this game. I think it is fantastic. Just the amount of variability in it. Like Jane Doe versus Starry Night Sky is going to play really different compared to any other character versus Starry Night Sky, or Jane Doe versus other bosses. Like each character and boss is like its own unique puzzle to figure out. I think the game is super fun. There's a bunch of different, like I said, each character is also its own boss mode. There's just also the different game modes. The score attack mode is really fun, where you have this little intensity tracker, and it's just you're fighting waves of enemies, seeing how long you can survive. It's a great way to just warm up and try a new character if you're teaching new people. I find this a good way just to make that like a first game type of thing. And it's just a fun game mode just to try to see how far you can get. But then there's the default game mode of free for all, where you're fighting against other people. If you have 4 people, you could do 2v2 team battle, which I have not tried, but I really want to. The boss modes also scale, so if you have other people, you can fight cooperatively against the bosses, which I'm a big fan of cooperative play, so that is a huge plus in my book. I didn't do it during this playthrough, but most of the time when I play, I also like playing with a timer. So at least in the free-for-all mode, it recommends using a 3-minute timer for your main phase where you're drawing bullets and doing stuff. Which normally I do like playing that. Even with the boss modes, I like adding a 3-minute timer. It just adds a nice time pressure. I didn't for this playthrough just because some of these bosses are new to me and this character is still pretty new to me. So I just wanted to have enough time to really think my thoughts through and really not try to lose. But overall, I mean, I got Bullet Heart back like end of December. So I haven't even had the game for like, I don't know, 3-ish months yet. And I have over 100 logged solo plays. And that's only solo plays. So I've also probably played this 10 or 20 times, at least with other people as well. So to say I like this game is an understatement. I love this game. I cannot get enough of it. I'm so glad I picked up this Bullet Star because it's just more of it. There's just more characters and more bosses. Like it's awesome. The game is awesome. If it looks interesting to you, I highly recommend grabbing really either of these games. If you had to pick one to start with, I would probably go with Bullet Heart just because that's the original. Some of the characters are a bit easier, but you really can't go wrong either way with picking up either of these. I think they are fantastic games, and if this looks interesting to you, I highly, highly recommend giving it a go because like I said, I have played this game. I've only had it for a few months. It has become my most played game in my entire collection. It is my favorite game, my favorite solo game. I could play this game literally all day. Like I said, because there's just so much variability to it. I could just play Jane Doe and play against all the 19 other bosses, and they're going to all play entirely different, or just see how far I can get in score attack mode. Or there's just so much combination, variability, replayability that this game's so good. I really just can't say enough about it. So that's my final thoughts on this game. It's just it's just that good. I just like it so much, and I think there's 2 mini expansions coming out here soon, which I haven't pre-ordered yet, but I need to soon because I want to get my hands on those. It's like a mini expansion of 4 like animal characters and then 4 like artist characters. So anything I can get for this game, I'm going to get at this point. I am completely sold on it. Sign me up. It is just awesome. And one last little quick note. This is the first board game I think I've ever played that has its own soundtrack for the game, which I think is just so cool. Whenever I play this game, I always have the soundtrack on in the background. It's made by Level 99 Studios, which is the company that made the board game. And it's just very fitting of the theme. They are all very unique tracks. And what's cool is each track in the soundtrack is a theme song for the characters. So each character has their own song, which usually sounds pretty thematic. You know, there's like the musical character that sounds more like classic music style, or there's like the one ghost character that sounds more like spooky-ish. Like they all have like, they kind of fit the vibe of the character, which I think is cool. And to note is that each character theme is also exactly 3 minutes long, which is how long the timer is if you're playing this in real time. So if you want, you can use the soundtrack as a bit of a timer, where kind of like musical chair style. So like once the song starts, you start playing, and once it's over, you're done with your turn, you reset, and you continue on. Which personally, I don't like playing like that. I like just using a physical timer and just having the music keep continuously going in the background. But I figured I wanted to note that because I think that is so cool. I have not played any other board game that has a soundtrack made for it, and all the characters have their own theme song, and the music is really good too. Like I'm currently listening to it right now as I've been playing through this. So I just had to note that I think that is really cool. So that's what I got to say about this game. And like I said, I could keep going on and on, but I think you get the gist. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be greatly appreciated. And until next time, I'll see ya.